I get the chicken. I get the chicken, Daddy Paul.
No, you're okay. I'll get it. Say hi to everybody. You're live.
Yeah. No people. I waiting for the people for watching.
You're there.
Thank you. I waiting. Oh, how two people. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for watching. Welcome to my live stream video. Live stream video. Sorry.
Hey, Carrie.
Good morning, Kari. Good morning, G. Thank you for watching.
No breakfast yet. Here's your chicken.
Yeah, tapsilog. Are you trying for it the tapsilog, Daddy Paul? Tapsilog.
Probably. I don't know what half the stuff is.
Good morning, Mr. Ron.
Mr. Ron, what's going on, man? How's going on there, Charles?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining in. Andrew?
Yeah.
Which is cold up there, huh? We have gotten a ton of rain.
Oh, China Dave, thank you so much for
We
watching.
love China Dave.
Yeah.
We love Mr. Ron. We love the China Dave.
All people I love.
That's right. Yep, Baby Mae the model. So, what are you going to be doing today, Baby Mae? You told me you had an idea.
Yeah, but I would like surprise.
Well, no, you should tell them at least what you're thinking. What are you thinking about doing today? She comes up with this stuff, not me. Trust me.
Because I would like to surprise, because if I telling now,
yeah,
I think it's not good for the.
But then they'll want to see it.
Yeah.
You're gonna make a video, right?
Yeah.
So this is like a commercial.
Yeah.
See what I go through, guys? This is our conversations all day long.
Okay. Nico Grigo, thank you for watching. Welcome to my live stream.
Yeah, there's going to be less foreigners here, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Very super.
Very what? So far?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Like the chocolate.
Well, I want to, this is your live stream. And old dog, yeah. It's been raining like crazy here. There's a typhoon that's been swirling around, and it's hit Naga really bad. And we get the tail end of it. That's one of the benefits, if you will, where we live here in Zuma, because we get it, but we don't get direct hits so far. Now, 3 years ago, it rained for, I think, 8 or 9 days straight, 24/7, just coming down, and took out 2 bridges. But what I heard this morning from my neighbor was that part of the road collapsed near our house or our apartment. So I don't know exactly where he's talking about, but we'll find out.
And then your scooter, can you remember, just falling down?
Yeah, and then we have a dirt road that leads into the apartment. And when were we out? Day before yesterday or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
And we thought we would miss the rain, and we were wrong again. and coming in, the scooter went right into the mud, and May had to jump off, and our laundry fell off the scooter. And, the usual. But we made it home. We made it safe. We were both very grateful.
Yeah.
And it's the 3rd time we've come home soaking wet in, a week? Something like that.
Yeah.
So the last 7 times we've gone out. And we were both sick. So it's been a weird 2 weeks. Yeah. And I was a bad foreigner the other day. Maybe I should tell that story. Maybe I should make a video about it. Good morning, Robert. How you doing, buddy? David Kaiser, how are you, brother? Always good to see you, man. Nice man, David Kaiser.
Yeah.
Really is. Yes. Hello, Kitty and the old fart. That's very well said. That's very well put. It's very descriptive.
Mr. John, good morning.
Well, hello to you. And I want to know how I'm doing.
Hello,
I'm doing
Chris.
good.
Thank you for watching.
Chris. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
I'll let you handle that.
Javer, good morning. Thank you for watching. Puerto Rico, Florida.
Ah, Quita is from Puerto Rico, and Javier, I believe, is from Florida. So welcome aboard. Thanks for coming along.
Well,
Good
yeah.
morning, Mr. Fields. So I don't know. I was gonna pick a topic, and or I could tell you a story. Oh, you guys want to hear? There's 35 people watching, so we'll see if any more people join us. Right now, we will just say hello and thank you and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's getting better.
Thank you, China Day.
I hope you guys all saw May's latest little video of me being a cheapskate. It's really funny.
I like
Good morning, AJ.
Oh, good morning, Kuya EJ.
Kuya AJ.
Kuya EJ, thank you for messaging for chat. I have little question. Thank you so much for answering. Yeah.
AJ talks to my girlfriend. He never talks to me. But yeah, him and her have a thing. So that's
I asked you about Kuya EJ about the how much for the plane ticket go to your country.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much for answering.
I was feeling melancholy yesterday. God bless Baby Mae. She just left me alone. But you ever have one of those days, like I would say, out of 365 days out of the year, 350 of them, I wake up in a good mood out here, and 15 I don't. And yesterday I was just missing my children really bad, and my father, and all that, and I was getting all kind of. I was just sad, and it was just one of those. It's just one of those human experiences, I guess. Memories were coming back, and this and that and the other. And May was totally cool. She just left me alone. Didn't bother me. Just made some food and let me be me. And then I woke up this morning. That was fine. But the other day, I I don't know if I can tell this story and make a video about it, but I was a bad foreigner the other day. Remember in the camera shot? I said, shut up. So maybe I'll tell that story. Well, Halloween's canceled as far as I can tell. No gatherings, so I don't know. But to answer your question, I don't think we've ever done Halloween where we've dressed up or anything, have we?
I'm not been for the Halloween.
She doesn't like that.
I'm very afraid.
And a lot of Filipinos are very superstitious, especially this one over here. She's like that Montana superstitions. So she doesn't like the vibe, the ghosts and the ghouls and all that kind of stuff. She just doesn't like it. Because so go ahead.
Because after I watch the Halloween costume, I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
If I'm sleeping.
Yeah, she has bad dreams.
Yeah. Get it.
Yeah. My Archie Bunker story was on. Yeah, man, I tell you, I feel really bad for the folks that just get flooded out brutally, and that's happening. So,
I get it.
So Edith, I'm gonna get some coffee.
I'm very
good. Coffee. I'll get some coffee. And what are they talking about? Oh, the rain. It gives us a little cabin fever because we were, locked down with the COVID thing, and they let that go. Nobody's checking anything anymore out here, at least. And they just do this little temperature thing where they throw it up to your forehead and they don't even look at it. They just kind of go through the motions. And some places they want you to sign in. So that's that. Hey, what's going on? I bet it is cold out there, James.
Yeah, thank you, James, for watching.
May wants to go to the snow.
Yeah, I love snow.
She's never been in snow, but she loves snow.
Yeah, because I see in the.
Hey, look, you got a new subscriber.
Wow, thank you so much.
That's
For
awesome.
subscribe.
We're very, very proud of Baby Mae.
Yeah.
She's just got 4,000 subscribers the other day.
Yeah, thank you so
And
much.
we're really, really happy about that.
Yeah.
And she was, I don't know, you got like 500 subscribers in a week or something like that.
Yeah.
And so that was really awesome. Thanks for all you guys that
Yeah.
subscribe. And this is, of course, just an impromptu live video. I usually on my old channel go live on Mondays because that's Sunday back in the States where most people in my audience are coming from. But seemed like everybody and their mother was online yesterday. So, and I was in a grumpy mood. So we just left it alone. We thought we'd say hi, see what's going on.
Yeah, thank you for subscribing.
And May doesn't want to tell you about her next video that she's going to be shooting. So she wants to keep it a secret. I thought she'd share that with you.
And then you share the default about the I give you for the cake for the celebrate my
Yeah,
1,000 subscribers.
yeah. Well, what happened was, hey, Nico, what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun video because it came out of absolutely nowhere.
I didn't.
I was just, what we did was we went out and a friend of mine had sent me some money to give to May. And very good friend, he wants to remain anonymous. But he said, listen, I want to really help Baby. And I think the best, and him and I are on the same track. We think that the best way to help a person is to make them self-sufficient because we're very aware of our age differences. And so a successful YouTube channel for Baby Mae would be great. It would be an awesome legacy for me when I go. And it would also provide an income stream and all that kind of good stuff. And so what he did is he donated some money. And he wanted her to do two things. He wanted her to have a spa day. So he wanted her to get her hair done, he wanted her to get a manicure, and he wanted her to get a facial. And so, and then with the balance of the money, he wanted her to buy some equipment. And so what we did was, I guess it was day before yesterday or Sunday. What was it? I can't remember.
I think Saturday.
I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday that we went out. So we went Saturday and picked up the money from Western Union and took her to the spa. And she got her hair what's called rebond. And rebond is this 4-hour process where it straightens her hair and makes it shiny, and she can't wash it for 3 days and all that kind of stuff. And so I guess tomorrow we're going back to the spa. Yeah. And she did get her nails done, so show them your nails. Show them how pretty your nails are. See? She never gets her nails done.
Yeah, that is my first time.
Yeah, because she doesn't like to look pretentious. In other words, May is one to stick to her roots. And she says, I'm just going to hand wash and it's going to get all ruined again. So she's not one of these little prissy girls, where she's got to have the toenails and the this and the that and the other. And I think that speaks a lot to her character. So what else? What was I going on? And I got on Amazon and bought her a whiz bang gimbal and a selfie stick that goes with it. And so her equipment is going to be a lot better. I think we'll get the equipment, the gimbal and the selfie stick thingy probably in about 2 weeks. And so then we'll move forward and maybe look at some more camera stuff for her as time marches on. Me, I'm just going to stick with my cell phone. So, yeah, the penal. I heard Australia is my buddy Ian's over there, and I heard it's really, really. I don't know what's going on. Are you guys on like super duper lockdown? You can't go anywhere. I know that. Maybe you could give me the information on that. I need to grow up here. There's my buddy AJ. AJ, I just said it's fine that you talk to my woman behind my back. Okay, that's fine. It's just fine. You two have your little conversations. All right. I know you all talk. You just talk about girl stuff anyway. So I'm good with it, buddy. How you doing over there, AJ?
Yeah.
Everything all right? You in Florida yet? Over there in God's little waiting room? Here's Nelda.
Yeah, good morning, Ate Nelda. Thank you for watching.
No news on the quarantine.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jim. He does look good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Talk about superstitious. I need to tell you, it's anything and everything. I understand it though. I figured it out because May grew up in the province, grew up out in the woods. So, you know, the woods, the jungle, and they use what's around them, I guess. And so when birds do something or a bug, like a butterfly will come in the house and she'll ask me what color is it. She'll go, oh, that's good luck.
I have a third eye.
She has a third eye.
Yeah.
Right. Here's Jean-Claude.
Good morning, Jean Claude. Thank you for watching.
I'm losing maybe to Jean-Claude. So just so you know, one day there's going to be a live stream and Jean-Claude's going to be sitting here instead of me. I'll be, you know, I'll be hitchhiking over in City War.
Sure, thank you for watching.
Let's see. Hi, Paul Baby Mae. I always like your channels. Thank you. I heard that things are not good in your part of the world. Well, there's a typhoon. And so, yeah, you're right. Weather-wise, people, 3 or 4 people, I believe, have gotten caught up in floods. Some not bridges, but some roads have washed out. Some houses have fallen down. But that's not exactly here. That's more up around Manila way. Naga gets hit real bad with that stuff. We get the tail end of it. So we've gotten a lot of rain. And we were housebound yesterday, which was fine. I was in a bad mood anyway. And so we just kind of laid around. How many cc's is your scooter? I started with a 100cc Honda. It's 150 cc's, which I think is perfect. I find it to be just perfect. My neighbor has a 400 and it's real loud. And
Yeah.
so that's just fine. It's no big deal. But whenever he leaves, it's like, oh.
Like helicopter.
Yeah, it's like a helicopter. The helicopter's leaving is what we say. So, and but I've driven 125s and I like those too because they're nimble, and the smaller bikes I actually dig because I like zip in and out. For me, it's all about being able to duck and dodge, self-preservation. And it's not about speed. I'm a very, very slow driver. And I'm always the last to arrive. And because I have this belief, and I know it to be true, that if you get into an accident and you're going fast, you're going to get hurt. And if you're going really slow and you get into an accident, you're going to get hurt, but you're not going to get that hurt. The reason why I've been in 4 accidents and I've always been going slow. So, hey Annie, what's going on?
Yeah, thank you for watching, Annie.
Let's see. Hey Mae, loving your channel, trying to do by yourself without a dog is the best way to learn and practice your English. Only you can swim in the ocean by yourself.
It's so hard for me.
Yeah, well, you're right. You're right. I mean, I agree. I agree 1,000%. And that's her YouTube channel, I think, is like a lot of things, is going to evolve. And May's English, if you knew her like I knew her, was almost non-existent when her and I met, and it was a real sticking point because we had some real issues. And her English has gotten better and better and better. And so what I've done is I've said, okay, I'm going to shut down my channel right now, and I'm going to rethink some things there, and reboot it with new gusto, hopefully. And in the meanwhile, let me hold the camera. And she asked me, will you please explain? Because there's words that she can't pronounce. And like we did a video in front of the beauty salon where you got your hair done.
Yeah, yeah.
And she just wanted to stand there and talk. And then she asked me before, she goes, will you explain? Because there's just certain words that she has a tough time pronouncing. And I can't speak an inch of their language. So she's light years ahead of me. But you're right, and she's been doing it by herself. She will do it by herself, and so this is sort of like a little temporary thing where we're kickstarting it. And I think once we get the what do I call it? I want to say GoPro. That's not
Yeah.
it. It's a gimbal.
Gimbal.
The gimbal, and it's more steady. It'll be a lot easier for her. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's move on to the comment. Absolutely, positively, that's my goal. That is my goal. I was remarked. Today is the 27th, so it's been exactly 30 days since I've uploaded a video on my little channel, and to get subscribers, it's really weird. It's this little experiment I thought I'd do. So let me go offline for a while and see what happens. And the analysis and the analytics on it are really interesting. Hey,
Hey, Jenny. Jenny Blood.
good morning.
Yeah.
Hi, Doug.
Good morning. Thank you for watching.
Louisiana. How you doing, man? Let's see what's going on. Oh man, looking good. You gotta take care. Got car. Check out the Sony Action Cam. Okay. I think a lot of people use GoPros, but for some reason they don't appeal to me. I think because the buttons on them are so little, and May and I aren't the best when it comes to electronic stuff. Neither one of us. But what am I trying to say? I think that if you guys have advice, we're on a budget, of course, but if you have advice on what kind of equipment to use, that would be really, really awesome. Because we're techno fools. We really are. We just don't know. I'm from the Polaroid days, and this is the first. They had your phone was like 7 years old or something like that, right? Before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then on her birthday, I bought her a phone, and so we're learning. You got a Sony? Okay. How much are they? All right, guys, so I can look. I've been using what do you call it? Amazon. I like it a lot better than Shopee, and I thought the shipping charges would be psycho, but they're not. So I like the selections, and there's much better descriptions on Amazon than there is on Shopee or Lazada. And so, anyway, you got the AS300, Sony AS300. So we'll check into that stuff. Okay, so that's our friend AJ. AJ went home. God love him because his father passed. We miss you very much, AJ. And you're going to go to Peru. That would be interesting. And AJ's starting a channel called AJ Nomadic Life.
Yeah.
And so we'll be staying tuned in on that. And the president's not taking my calls. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, I feel your pain, man. I don't like the snow. I don't like cold. I got cold the other day coming home. Hello, Roger. Thanks for joining in. I don't think that's overkill, buddy. No. Uh-uh. I think 1800's cool. The 1500, I like it because May's thing and my thing is to go up in the mountains. That's where we like to go. And so we're going uphill a lot, obviously. And it's kind of gas to carry, I mean, goose, to get both of us up the hill. And an 18 sounds fine. Yeah, I've never been on one, but I like the little bikes. Honda makes a bike called a Zoomer that I just think are really cute looking, and they're really small, and they're not good for anything other than bopping around, and that's what I'd like to do. But we have a scooter because the scooters are car and our bike, so we have to go grocery shopping and all that kind of stuff. We need the floorboard, we need the hook, and then May hangs on for dear life with groceries on the back. So we do a once a month shopping thing.
Yeah.
Down at Hypermart.
Yeah. Sometimes getting Thomas.
Yeah. 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 So I don't know. May, last time we went, May said it's going to last for 2 months. See what happens. Yeah, can you do a live stream with Jean Claude?
No.
I think we should do that.
Sorry,
I think we
Jean-Claude.
should send Jean Claude a link and have you two do a split screen, and you guys can work out the details of your marriage. I think that would be awesome.
That is a joke.
Better to be last than alive. You got that right, brother. You got that right. I just don't. You get going fast, and sometimes what's dangerous too for me driving the bike is when there's no traffic and I'm on like the national highway and it's wide open and I'm clicking along a little faster than usual just because I can, and and then I'm kind of daydreaming, and then that's a real dangerous state of mind to be in, because now you're not looking for that dog that's going to jump in front of you, and when you do, my reaction time is really slow. So anyway. Yeah, let's help out Baby Mae. Come on, let's subscribe. Let's get May some likes. May's trying harder than anybody I know. Yeah. She really wants to be successful. She doesn't want to tell you what her next video is going to be. She woke up this morning and told me what it was. I thought, well, that would be exciting to tell everybody, but you want to keep it secret?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the surprise.
Okay. So I'll be watching out for May's next video. How you doing there? BJ? Yeah, brah. Yeah. Thanks for clarifying that. It's interesting for me. May's live stream and I'm doing all the talking, right?
It's okay.
But when I got my driver's license, and I come from the age where, back in the 50s and the early 60s, my dad would let me sit on his lap. He would let me hold the wheel when I was like, 6 or 7 years old, and I'd drive the car. And that was really exciting. And my dad used to get a new Cadillac every couple of years. My dad, that was just his MO. He went out and got the new Cadillac. And every time he got a new car, I would say, how fast does it go? And we would go out on the freeway, and my dad, one time, he would go 100 miles an hour in the new car. And that was that. And just because I think he wanted to do it too. And then when I started driving, what my dad did was he took me out in the car, and I went through the learner's permit and all that kind of stuff. I got my license. We got into his car, and we went and we practiced, and we drove around. And we got out to on the freeway, the Simi freeway back then. I think it's the 118. It was really empty. And he said, okay, go 100 miles an hour. And he said, I want you to go ahead and get that out of your system. And I went 100 miles an hour. And I was scared shitless going 100 miles an hour. And that was the trick right there. He also had a friend of his take me out in like some GTO, some hot rod that this guy had, and gave me a driving lesson. and showed me the importance of car links and stopping ability. And being, he says, you can be going 100 miles an hour, and he went 100 miles an hour right at that, right there, that statement. And he says, but see how far away that car is up there? He says, if that car comes to a dead stop, I can stop. And he planted that into my brain. Going 100 miles an hour, he really drove home the point. And so I'm really grateful to my dad for that lesson and his friend, I forget his name, with the hot rod, who took me out on the freeway. And I've never been in an accident in a car. In all the years that I drove, I've been rear-ended, I've been hit, but I've never hit anybody. And I take that same stance with the scooter. And the scooter, you are exposed. I mean, your knees, your face, your shoulders, your sides, front of your face is out there, and there's nothing but hard concrete to hit. So, anyway, long-winded nonsense. Panorama City, my hometown.
Wow, California.
Good morning, Gary. Man, good man is not a scammer. Should be rich. A lot of talk lately about scammers on YouTube. I've taken the month off and I've been watching other channels. And I did a series over a year ago with my friend Kimmy, a 3-part series about scamming. And I always thought it was good because I got it from the scammer. I had the scammer on the show as opposed to me talking about scamming. And then I also did a video saying, have I ever been scammed? So I gave my experience about how I got scammed, but I was talking about in real life. Most of this is online stuff. And scamming, I almost don't think it's applicable because I think the Filipinos get a really bad rap on scamming. There's a lot of videos out right now by a lot of people doing about scams. And I look at the guy more than the girl because the guy when I did the scammer series, these guys were bitching and moaning about how they got taken and they did this and they got that and they were all victims. And I thought, stop. You were a volunteer, pal. You have an ulterior motive. If the girl had weighed 300 pounds and was 52 years old, would you have sent her the same money? She's just as hungry as the 19-year-old little vixen that you're talking to somewhere over here. So, I think I'll do a video about that. Anyway, May, it's a pleasure to watch your progress in English. Yes, it is. It's part of the charm of your channel. Keep up the good work. You can all see the progress. Thank you very much, my friend.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's nice when people,
Yeah.
Can watch you grow, and I think it's fun for them to watch you grow and change and evolve. And the husband, big fingers, buttons, pieces, big camera, external microphone, not water. Well, that's good news too. I heard something about Osmo. So big fingers, the buttons that's the main thing with me at least is the buttons. I had a friend of mine, our neighbor Richard, had a GoPro.
Oh, yeah.
And I was looking at it. The buttons were like really tiny. And I was like, oh man, I can barely see them, much less navigate all this stuff. So anyway, I'm hoping the gimbal is going to be a big improvement, and we'll try that with the phone. And May needs to get some more memory put on her phone. And so we're taking this in stages. I know guys that went and decided to start a YouTube channel, and before they made one video, they went out and spent $4,000 or $5,000 on equipment. And I thought, but you don't even have a channel. Why don't you just try it, like cheapskate Paul here, and see if it even works, and then add to it and grow with it. So that's what we're doing with Baby Mae. And the cool thing about May is that on her little channel is that she's really passionate about it. She enjoys it.
Yeah.
I know a couple of girls that have started channels And I've chatted up with their boyfriends, and I'm like, how's your girlfriend doing with the channel? She's like, well, she doesn't really like, she doesn't want to. And he's not like that at all. They comes up, looks at me and goes, hey, I got an idea. You help me? It's like, now what? And she's always videotaped. No matter where we go, I can't pick my nose anymore because May's always like, I honest to God didn't know that she was videotaping in the restaurant until I looked over. There she is.
But it's not planned, Danipo, right?
Mm-mm.
Not the plan for the make a video in the restaurant.
No, that's the fun part. I think those make the best videos are the ones that we don't like, and neither one of us give much thought to anything, especially me. I mean, she does. She thinks that she comes up with ideas, and what I've been trying to do is stay hands off. Like just now, I thought it would be a good idea for her to do a little advertisement and tell you guys what she's going to do in her next video. And she's saying no. So, okay, I'm not your master, I'm your boyfriend. So do it your way. But the hell's I going with all that? Start small, something like that.
Yeah.
The Honda Forza scooter, no. Well, I like the Zoomer. Zoomers are cool, but they're really expensive. And but they just look like they're just so much fun to ride. Just subscribe.
Yeah,
Right on.
thank you,
Thank you so much, man. You know what?
You.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
We
so
don't ask
much.
for anything as far as um, monetary stuff or any of that. We ask you to subscribe and watch and like or dislike. And if you leave a comment, that's awesome. May's really good at answering comments. And if it's a criticism, that's okay. Just please be respectful.
Yeah.
You can beat me up all you want, but on May's channel, be nice. By a webcam.
Jenny Cloud is very funny.
I can't wait. I hope John Claude comes out here one day. I got to drive by this guy up here. This guy's too funny. I just got off at the engineers. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yeah.
Thank
You got the
you.
beamer. Hey, buddy, Trip out in Mexico. What's up, my friend?
Thank you,
Everything
Buddy
cool?
Trip, for watching.
Looks like you're eating good out there. Vegas, what's going on, Pet Star? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
76 people are watching, baby.
Yeah,
That's great.
76 people. Thank you.
And we didn't announce this until 30 minutes
thank you
before.
so much.
Cooking later. What'd you make last night?
Pork chop.
Pork chops.
Fried pork chop.
Right. We ran out of gas too.
Yeah.
Had to order the gas. Thank you very much. We are doing our best to stay safe. Yeah. You're right, Warren. I want Jean-Claude to do a split screen with Baby. I really think that would be awesome.
Black eye? Black eye.
Cebu Boss Man. Black Eye. Baby's referring to my old black eye.
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the allergy soup.
But no more black eye. She is a sweet angel.
Yeah, thank you so much.
She is. And she's a great cook. And she didn't know the first thing about American stuff, food and all that. And she just goes at it. Yeah, thank you, Jim. I agree with you. She does. She's got, I keep giving her all these accolades, but I really mean it. And it's just fun for me to watch her grow. And I was going to tell you the most surprised I was one day. She did a video where she was just wearing a bath towel. And said, I'm gonna go take a shower. You guys want to come with me? And I woke up and I saw this video. Come back here. Okay. And I'm like, where's Baby Mae? What did you do with her? Because she used to be so shy. She wouldn't even come on my channel. And then I wake up and she goes, hey, you want to put this in the computer? She's wearing a bathrobe. She goes, hey, I'm going to go take a shower. You guys want to come on with me? And so that's the kind of stuff she lays in bed and thinks is tough. And she's totally quiet. And she just does something goofy like that. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate it. Give me some likes, will you? Thank you very much. Out there in Atlanta. She does do good on her videos.
Thank you for subscribing. That's a good key. Chinese?
You two laugh a lot in the morning. Must be strong coffee. Hey, Jay. How are you doing, buddy? Can't wait for your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Beginning for video.
No super chat.
No. I'm not seeing other people for that.
No, we don't have the.
I don't like bugging.
No.
No, I don't like.
No. All we ask for are likes and subscribes.
Yeah.
And comments. That's.
Yeah.
Hello, Filipino, Wisconsin,
Yeah.
USA. I think we're back. Welcome to the Philippines internet. Can you guys see us and hear us? I don't know.
It's not run out, I think, the Wi-Fi. But I don't
Oh yeah. Let's see, where was I here? We lost everything.
Filipina.
Let's see. Good to see Jean-Claude taking up the challenge. Could be a major. I think so. I think it would be awesome to do a split screen and have Jean-Claude do his best to woo Baby Mae.
That is funny.
Let's see. I think I got behind here.
There in the Filipina.
Super channel, Baby Mae. Okay, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Question for Baby Mae. How much fun is it to live with Daddy Paul? And do you ever argue?
Never. I never argue with you. Right?
It's true.
You answer.
That's true.
Yeah. If Daddy Paul he getting mad, I give the happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't like he getting bored.
That's true.
Yeah.
And is it fun to live with me?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Are you lying?
And then I give the little dance. Because Daddy Paul he like dance.
Yeah.
Watching dance.
Hmm.
Oh, tequila? I don't like tequila. I have ulcer.
May drink an entire half bottle an entire. She drank half a bottle of tequila. I don't know why. We went out one night with some friends, right? And everybody was doing shots, and you did a couple of shots, and that was that. And there was tequila at the house.
Yeah.
And for some reason, she just drank half the bottle, and she never had liquor before in her life, before ever, never. I think.
Yeah, you need to explain the recall why I drink the tequila before, because I'm not try what is the taste, the tequila, what is the experience for drunk. So
Right.
I see in your apartment have the tequila, so I thinking what is the feeling of the tequila for drink.
And why don't you tell the folks what the feeling
Yeah,
is?
explain the recall.
No, you explain. How were you feeling the next day?
Oh my God, my head is very headache, and then I'm not. If I up, I'm not getting up. I'm very weak.
So
And
did you want to drink tequila ever again?
never.
I hate tequila too. We bought it for some party we were having. Oh, super chat. I don't know. Do we have? I don't even know how that works.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it, brother. We're not here for that. Thank you, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I'm apologize. I haven't got any new content up there. It's coming. I've been trying to. I've been trying to take a picture of all things. I'm just trying to take a lousy picture. So I want to change my channel art, but it's got a lot of components to it, and I'm having absolutely no luck with the rain. I can't get to the location.
Yeah.
And all the stuff we got to take and do. So I think November 1st, I'll go ahead and go back online with my little channel and just do the art when I can do the art. So that'll be that. It's a true story, brother. I mean, it's just, if you search her channel, it's on there. She's wearing nothing but a towel. And then she goes and gets into the shower and takes a shower. I'm like, what did you do with Baby Mae? Who are you? Who is this person? Good Lord. Yeah, no, it wasn't a brownout, man. We lost our internet connection.
Yeah.
This is going back to when we went offline. I apologize for that. Yeah, the screen went blank. We just lost our internet. Just decided to go away.
Jen Claude, you're always flapping.
Cold in Vegas? Oh man. I felt like the cold in Vegas was worse than the cold in the snow. It was just a biting. If it was windy outside and it was like, I don't know, 50 degrees, 45 degrees, something like that, it just froze me. It just blows through your clothes. It goes right to your bone. I got a brutal earache. Okay, so let's see. We're coming back here.
Sorry.
Oh, we're back. Okay, good. Okay. What's up, Bob C?
Bubsy.
From Massachusetts. Hey, Ed, what's going on, Daddy?
Yeah.
How's the rain? The rain yesterday was nonstop.
Yeah.
It was raining again this morning. Right now it's sunny, but man, I have learned our lesson. Because for 3 days in a row, we're like, okay, we can go, let's go. And so off we go. And I'll be a son of a bitch if we don't just get home. No. We were just trying to do simple things, man. We would take our laundry in.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to go to Japanese shrine, but that was off the chart. So we said, okay, we're going to do Spaghetti because we're looking and we see sunshine, so we're chasing the sunshine. And we got hammered there. We just got nailed. It's all good. Yeah, we don't know. Well, actually, I had to put her in the shower that night and hose her off all night long, if you know what I mean. She was upchucking, and she got brutally sick. And so I would just go sit on the couch, and she'd go, ah! And I'd come in and I'd take the shower, and I just, whoosh, I was hosing vomit out of her hair, off her face. I would sit her up, make sure she's still breathing, tap her on the back, you know. And then I put a pillow and blanket, covered her up, and just let her sleep in the freaking shower. And she just, every 20 minutes, I go, I'm trying to watch TV, you know. I said, just let her get through this. And, and she would throw up again. I'd come in and hose her off. And so, poor baby,
Yeah, then
for about
after
2 weeks, her stomach hurt.
and then after I wake up, I said, oh, what happened with
She
me?
had no idea. I said, well, let me show you the video because I videotaped. And then I deleted it. I said, I don't want to embarrass you, but God forbid that video get out. Question for Daddy Paul. How did you date Baby before she moved in? Did you know immediately that you really liked her? We dated for about, that's a very good question.
Yeah.
We dated for like 3 or 4 months. She was kind of like coming and going, you know. We were introduced by her friend Abby.
Yeah.
And I've only dated, I mean, I've only lived with 2 girls, almost 3.5 years here. First one lasted about 6 months. I've been with May for almost 2 years, come December, I think, right? And then in between, I had my one little 1 year.
More experience, like the people he liked, for example, for
Here we
the
go.
okay, for example, the people
Now all of a sudden
the
you're in confession mode. What
the
happened?
bakery have more the bread. The people look what is the good for taste, right? Because more experience. Okay, continue.
Thanks. Guess you can go into details on that. Let's see. Did you know immediately that you liked her? I did like her, but we broke up like 3 times. And then I think we were hanging out for 6 or 7 months before I said, "Why don't you move your stuff in?" But we've had our trials and tribulations, which is good. And I always told girls that I said the same thing to May. I said, "No, I'm not your boyfriend. We're just dating." Tequila equals hangover.
Yeah.
That's the truth. I don't like tequila. I'm not a big drinker, and I never have alcohol in the house. I say never, and I'm talking about. We had bought some tequila and some rum and some beer and all that kind of stuff because we were having a party. We were in like a pool party back at the old place, and so people, our friends that were coming over, we knew they were going to drink. We wanted to be nice hosts. So we were making drinks, and girls were doing shots, and guys were drinking beers, and everybody was acting stupid. It's one of those. And kind of like a New Year's party or something. Anyway, there's half a bottle of tequila was left over, and they decided she was going to drink it.
The tequila is plain, the default, no flavor.
Well, it's got a lot of flavor to me.
Oh.
I'll tell you a story. When I was 21, there was a nightclub in Sherman Oaks, California, called Big Daddy's. And on Tuesday night, they had drinks for 35 cents. And my roommate, Casey, said, I'm taking you to Big Daddy's, big spender that he was. And he says, it's on me. Because the drinks were all 35 cents. And he bought, I think, 10 shots of tequila for $3.50 and lined them up in front of me. And I had just turned 21. I was just legal drinking age. And here I am at this place. And I don't know if I did all 10. I honestly don't remember. I'm sure he did a few or whatever. But I ended up, like May was in our bathroom, I ended up in a nightclub, disco, dirty ass toilet, throwing up. Sorry for all this early in the morning. But all I could remember was the smell. Tequila's got a very pungent smell. And to this day, or at least when I was in Vegas, I would go into a casino in Vegas on my way to a restaurant or whatever. And if I walked by the bar and I could smell, they made a lot of margaritas in a lot of places in Vegas. 99-cent margaritas is always over all the casinos. I could smell the tequila. It would actually make me, it still to this day makes me a little nauseous. And that was when I was 21 and I'm 65. So what is that, 44 years later? I still don't like tequila. Yeah, the eye's doing good.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing, man. Everybody wants, well, not everybody, but there's always the doubters and whatnot. I think I got punched in the eye. But the God's truth, if I got punched in the eye, I guess my glasses would be broken, right? And if I got punched in the eye, I'd just tell everybody, yeah, I got punched in the eye. That'd be a good story. You know, I wouldn't be ashamed of that. And so, but that was the weirdest thing. I think I broke a blood vessel too in the because they had a lot of blood. Was this eye or this eye? I can't remember.
There.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, but there was a ton of blood. So I kept WebMDing and see what the frick was going on. And he said it's possible that a little blood vessel broke, which is why there was so much blood there. And I never went to the doctor because it was raining. I wanted to go to the eye doctor next to Hypermart. Right?
Yeah.
And just to make sure, because Gio saw me that day. And there was nothing wrong with the eye itself. I could see it wasn't blurry. It was red for a while, but it was just this bag of blood collected underneath my eye. And he told me, he said, you need to get that drained. And I said, okay. And then never made it to a doctor for the rain. Thank you for the thumbs up, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, wait back up. I would too. That I would sell tickets to. I would sell tickets to that. What would be fair? 50 pesos? You and Jean Claude? That would be, I'd love that idea. Jean Claude, you want to do it? You want to do a split screen with Meg? May, you want to do a split screen with you? Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Masks here are mandatory, of course, when you walk into a store, but then you see everybody's got them, not everybody, but a lot of people, including the employees, just got them pulled down. They just want to breathe, you know? And I don't understand wearing a mask while driving a motorbike. I mean, they were yelling at me for not wearing a mask while driving a motorbike. And then I heard that the motorcycle taxis in Cebu, I think Rike did a post that they're coming back up with these stupid barriers. Huh. Okay, babe. Thanks for coming along, man.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Thank you for watching.
Shout out.
Yeah, Ronel TV Office Vlog.
There you go.
Yeah, guys, subscribe the Ronel TV Official Vlog.
There you go. There's your shout out, buddy.
Yeah.
Vegas doing bad. Oh, a lot of crime on the street. Really? A lot of crime on the strip. And even in the casinos, the hotels dropped their rooms to $30. And gang members were coming. So they raised the price back. Wow. I remember back when I first moved to Vegas, it was all over a custody battle for my son. It's a long story. I won't get into it. But I stayed at State Line because I was looking for an apartment. And I dropped everything. Anyway, I stayed at a place at State Line. You know what I'm talking about, Ed. And I stayed there. It was something like, I want to say it was $9.99 a night, and it included breakfast. And Vegas used to give away food, and they used to give away rooms. And I'll tell you, those were the days to go to Vegas. Was the 70s, 60s. Everything, it was That was the real Vegas. Now it's all corporate crap. Anyway, I'm sorry to hear about the crime. Even the casinos, hotels trying to get business. Buddy Tripp. Okay, there you go, buddy. There's a question for you. Yeah. Oh, you got to do a visa run out of Mexico, huh? Vegas would be a good place to go. Even though there's crime and whatnot, if they're getting, and of course they raise the room rates. I'm going to be going to Vegas. I'm going to be going to Vegas, hopefully in March. I'm going to go to California first and see my father, and then I'll probably take the bus out of Indio into Vegas, and then maybe you guys can tell me, Ed, if what is it called, Grab is working there. Of course, it'll be March. The reason I'm saying March is that's my dad's birthday month, and also one of my kids' birthday months. So I'd like to see both of them for their birthdays, visit with them. And then I'd like to take the bus to Vegas, and I don't have any kids. I have one kid there, and then I'd like to see my friends. So I may crash with some people there. Okay. Well, start. You know what, buddy? Just I'm sure it'll be awesome. I'd love to see your channel. I mean, I think me and Gio were grinding you to make a channel because we'd like to see Mexico. I think Mexico is a great exit strategy for guys wanting to get out of the States. Like my buddy Gary went to Albania or something like that. And then Vern went to Turkey. And those are all cool. And they're Mediterranean and they're new. But if you just want to get out of the States because you're sick of being in the States, I think Mexico is a great alternative because you can bug out of there and come here when things, settle down. You went, boom, yeah, we lost it. But check my friends, Tangerine Travels, okay? Yeah. All right, so we'll check out Tangerine Travels. A shout out for them. All right, we've been going for about an hour, and so we're going to bail out of here, and let's just call it 13 minutes, okay? Yeah, that's what I just said. That's true, Jack. I think it'd be a nice change of pace. Mexico is affordable. The food's good. From what I'm seeing over there, Goldfinger's over there, Buddy's over there, and they seem to be doing fine. Seems reasonable. I used to go to Mexico when I was a kid. I used to spend my summers in Coronado, and then when I was 18, we went over to Tijuana because we were 18. And acted like 18-year-olds in Tijuana. Ed from Queens, saying hi to Ron. So kids, we're gonna wrap it up in a few minutes because I think we're getting some sunshine, and me and May want to get out of the campground. Yeah. Let's see, I just googled your temperature and they say 76 degrees. Really feel that hot. Here it's actually cool. We haven't had the air con's on now because it just came up, but it's not that hot. Not where I'm at. Yeah. It's cool outside. It's warming up for a minute because the sun's poking out, but the clouds cover over again. Yeah, a lot of people love tequila, and I've lost my taste over the last year or so for alcohol. Period. It comes to a time where every blue moon, a beer sounds good. And I don't have any alcohol in the house here. Oh, we have wine. Yeah. Someone brought wine over. Some lady brought us some wine, but we didn't buy it. And we haven't even looked at it or thought about drinking it. We got to get drunk one night. We got to do that. We're going to go live and have a drinking contest in front of everybody. That'd be awesome. I could do my TikTok dance for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you know when I'm drunk, I'm a great dancer and singer.
Because more people request for dance the default. You did for dance.
No, they're not. The only one requesting that is you. Good morning. God bless. What a beautiful woman, huh?
Yes, Samara.
Yeah. Let's get her on the channel. We love pretty women on our shows. Coffee time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's my plan. Okay. Right on. Yeah, buddy. I'm looking forward to content from you. Really are. Let's see. Hotels. Here's Ed answering my question, I think. Hotels have metal detectors. Some are only letting people with rooms or restaurant reservations. Many hotels are closing Monday through Wednesday. No kidding. So Ed, what if what is a room rate? I mean, I don't mean the Bellagio, but like the Palace Station. I used to go to the Palace Station on Tuesday nights, like once a month. I would just check into just to get out of the freaking house. It was another one of those goofy deals where if you had a player's card, didn't matter if you gambled or you didn't gamble. If you had a player's card and you went online, you could book a room for $9.99, and then I think it was another $5, some sort of tax. So for a $20 bill, I could go check into the Palace Station and just have a hotel room. And I would just go downstairs and I would eat and I would walk around and maybe I would gamble, maybe I wouldn't. Um, but it was just a different point of view, you know. So I would be curious if you want to PM me, that's cool. Or on here, what are room rates going for? Because I'm sure they'll change by March. All right, so I'm going to try to blast through all the comments here and just say hi and thank you to everybody for joining us. This wasn't planned. It never is. Your Las Vegas reporter, Ed from Queens. Thank you very much. We're going to say hi to everybody. And tacos, yeah, tacos.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah, things are going to get better, Ed. Ed's recently retired, so I don't think by choice, but it's all good. That's a good idea. I think it's a lot of guys are thinking is they're migrating out of Australia, they're migrating out of America, and they're going just to different countries, period. And then who knows? There's going to be Thailand or Cambodia or Vietnam or the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia. They will eventually, somebody's going to open up. And if it was me, and I was just sitting at home and the house was sold and the bags were packed all over again, if I went back in time and this COVID thing hit, I would go to Mexico or Turkey. Sounds fun. You know, it just seems like a lot of stuff to see. But there's budgets to consider too. So I know Mexico would be well within the budget. Yeah, do the live stream with Jean Claude.
Yeah.
What was Jean
No.
Claude is what he's talking about. We really need that. We need Jean Claude.
No.
I'll send him a link, and then you two can sit here and whisper in each other's ears.
You're so funny.
That's absolutely positively true, bro. I could tell you stories. I won't bother to do it here, but I can tell you that in the 70s, early 70s, I used to go there for work, of all things. I had this little job that I used to travel. And Vegas was one of my old territories. And they would let things go on, but it was safe. What was the sheriff's name? I want to say Sheriff John, but there was a sheriff and the mob, and they ran Vegas, and it was the coolest place to go. It was The pit bosses had power of the pen. They could write you a free meal, a free room, or this, or that, the other. It was just a lot more human to it. It was a lot more fun, and you're absolutely freaking right. It was a lot safer. Vegas is a lousy place. Take it from me, to raise children. It's not a good environment for kids. I did not have success with all the temptations that were there with the children. Um, it can be a very, very shallow town because it's very transient. People come and go. Um, People tend to get jaded a little bit, I believe, if they work in the casino industry because they see all these loopy people that are drunk and throwing away money and getting loaded and getting hookers and all that kind of stuff. So you sort of see the negative side of people's nature a lot. But it's also, it's turned into quite a community. I think it's an awesome place for a single person to live if they were going to live in the States. I would prefer Utah, I think. But if you're a golfer, or if you want to go to Lake Mead and jack around, it's not the greatest lake, but you can go there. There's Mount Charleston. There's the Strip. I could do a month in Vegas and see more in a month than I saw the entire 30 years that I lived there. Because when I lived there, I was working and I was raising a family and dealing with life and all this and that. So I only went to 2 or 3 Cirque du Soleil shows, and I saw the Rolling Stones a couple times there. I saw some musical acts and stuff like that every blue moon. But I could go there. I'd love to go there with May and just hang out for a month and play tourist. Do those shows, the dinners, and the hotels and the tours and all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't take a helicopter ride. Those things were always crashing. No, not to my knowledge. I've heard it 2 ways. I've heard that they're reserved, but the people live in America, so that doesn't make any sense. I mean, if it was me and I owned this place, um, and a guy walked in and said, "I'll take it," if it was reserved or not, I'd give it to him because it's some guy that's 6 months away from getting here. Um, so yeah, best I know, because there's no one coming here. Everyone that lives here lives somewhere else and just upgraded to this. That's our story. I mean, we had a nice little apartment where we lived before, but this is just a nicer one. And so we just upgraded. And it was a sideways move, monetarily, because it's the same rent. All right, so we got 2 minutes. We're just gonna blast through this and say thanks. Yeah, you know what, brah? I'll take you up on that. I'll take you. I just need a ride to the bus station. So I would need a ride from LAX to the bus, and then I need to take the bus to Indio to go see my dad. But I'll take you up on that. Yeah, it's very peaceful because he hasn't got any content. All right, kids, we're going to say goodnight. So peace, love, happiness, all that good stuff.
Thank you for watching, to all people.
Let's see, is anyone that goes to the phone start a YouTube channel? Well, why not? Wow. See, there you go. $700 a month. That's half of what I live on here. And that's in Mexico. See you, baby. I'm moving to Mexico. Cheers. Cheers, AJ.
Cheers. Smile. Keep it your smile.
Make sure you don't bother calling me, but feel free to get in touch with me anytime you like. Okay, here's a quick one. We'll address this. May, do you think my Filipina lady will stay the same sweet woman she is now if I marry her and bring her to the U.S.? In other words, if he marries his Filipina,
yeah,
and they move to America,
yeah,
will she stay sweet like she is now?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. But For me.
May's not aware
For
of the
me.
dynamic,
Yeah.
what happens. Where I am, where guys will bring girls, women, I should say, over to the States, and the girl or the woman's intention is there's no love there, and she just wants to get across the border, and then she trades up and trades out. So impossible to answer that without knowing the woman. You know, I've seen guys rush in and have that happen. I think that that time is the answer. A lot of time together because it's all fun and games the first year, right? All right, so I'm gonna blow through this. Yeah, the PAL station. That's down on Sahara. It's one of the first station casinos, and you can have fun in there for $50. You can. I like to play bingo. And when I was married, my wife and I used to go to the Santa Fe, and we would play bingo, and we actually came out ahead. We would win. That was the only thing we ever won was a bingo. Um, but it was a fun way to go and just kill a couple of hours for very little money. I think it's more expensive now, but that's a big bingo place. Oh, they're charging young kids. Uh, so full price is like 109th. I don't know. Full price. Young kids were getting rooms and piling 10 of them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's coming actually.
Next time.
That's actually coming. It's going to be a joint effort. I'm sorry. I'm going to be on that with you. All right. Let me go. I keep saying I'm going to say goodbye. What's that say, baby?
I think say hello to all.
Okay. So there's a shout out for this young lady.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with you. I hope you're a subscriber and I like her and a sharer. Taipei, is it open? That would be good information, Scott. I don't know anything about that. Oh, cooking blog. Okay.
Yeah, she's
Well,
blogging.
welcome.
She's blogging.
Oh, she's a blogger. Okay. Well, we give everybody a shout out. There was always some crime and fights. What happened to Vegas? There's Vegas controls the hide it. Norm McDonald does a great bit about what stays in Vegas. So let's see.
Nico, great.
Good old Nico. Get used to it, fellows. Most Filipinos. I disagree with you. I don't like the word most. Um, but you're entitled to your opinion. But I respectfully disagree with that statement. Oh, Nico, you're taking a turn. All right. Well, thank you, Jeff. We'll leave on a positive note.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Star Blood. Thank you for.
Sorry for the brownout. Thanks everybody for watching, and we will catch you next time.